Back by popular demand, the real road trip. Hello everybody, welcome to Forever United TV. I'm Adam. This is your full-on match day vibe. We've already done the 8 o'clock live show talking about what Ten Hag said last night. Going to go into a bit more detail on what I think he was alluding to with possibly the team selection for this Liverpool game. But yes, it is Liverpool versus Manchester United. The game is only a few hours away right now. I'll get your comments in. You're all in on the Premier. Let me know how you're feeling closer to the game. Obviously, the other games are being played. Are United going to do it today? Are we going to do what we always do to Liverpool when they come to Old Trafford and bottle it? Please give this video a like, guys. Let's get as many likes back in for the first real road trip back on Forever United TV. I am the original road tripper. Everybody knows it. And we are changing things up on the channel here. So please do enjoy it and give the like to the video as well. Make sure you have subscribed so you miss out on none of this match day content that's coming your way. We are different to everybody else. We're not just one trick doing one show from the studio. We like to get out and about, as well, as you guys have seen over the last few weeks on the transfer window. But transfer window is done. Manchester United now, all eyes on what happens on the pitch. Everything's in place. The players have been brought in. And what a way to kickstart that new era at Manchester United. Yeah, we've had a sloppy-ish sort of start. And there has been some worrying signs there with the first two games in terms of United not being able to score goals. But you know what? If ever there was a chips down game that you needed to actually get a win under your belt and get a performance out of, or a reaction, it's Liverpool at Old Trafford. It never fails, does it? It never bleeding fails. So yes, I am really looking forward to this game. I'm just on my way to pick Alfie up now. I have my little helper who is holding the camera up and recording for me, so don't worry people. We are within the parameters of the law and everything you can do while driving. So yes, we are just trying to bring you a different type of content. And loads of people have been asking for Adam's road trip back again, and now here you've got it. We are back in business, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I want to know in the Premier, guys, I know you're all chatting in the live section right now, what are your score predictions? Who do you want to see? Who needs to perform is the biggest question I want to actually ask you guys right now. Who is the one player that United need to stand up and lead the way? Show up, be counted. We obviously discussed it last night, this morning on the live shows. Marcus Rashford, does he start? I think most people are expecting Rashford to start simply because Ten Hag is the manager. That's a simple way of putting it, isn't it? We are expecting Marcus Rashford to be part of this matchday squad, matchday starting lineup. Sorry, Garnacho, unfortunately, I don't know, because Ahmad has had such a good start. He's the one that's missed out. And you know what? It's like he's gone out having been the most regular player in the side last season, playing more games in a row than anybody else. He's gone away to Copa America, and it feels like Ten Hag is punishing him because he wasn't available for pre-season. And I do believe that Ten Hag has used pre-season just to try and give Marcus Rashford a chance. Now, if he turns up today, Eric Ten Hag looks like he's pulled off a masterstroke. It will be his best start ever to a Premier League season if we get a win or a draw today. Marcus Rashford in the first couple of games has been useless, but if he turns up against Liverpool today, then Ten Hag will pretty much be in the right, and he'll be able to hit back at everybody who's saying, why do you keep playing Marcus Rashford after he's underperformed? Myself included. I'm not going to rid myself of any blame here or trying to pull Ten Hag on this. I think he's wrong in playing Marcus Rashford continuously when he's underperforming. It sets out a bad tone, I feel, to the rest of the squad. It's like we can still underperform and get in the side. Just look at Marcus. Like, he's really done absolutely F all. In fact, the last time he scored a goal in open play was that epic game against Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter-final. So, is Marcus Rashford going to do his usual thing and actually turn up today and score against Liverpool, which he loves to do, as we all know? So, yeah, that's one question I think covered. Ahmad, player of the month, scored in the last game, really has stood up and been counted. So, I guaranteed he will start. Obviously, Mason Mount is missing, so Zirkzee should come in today. So we will see a change up from the last couple of games, definitely. And I think everyone's really looking forward to seeing how Zirkzee does from the start of a game and gets a full 90 or a decent chunk of time in the starting lineup. So yeah, I feel like that's something to look forward to. Maybe Bruno and Zirkzee will interchange between 9 and 10 like him and Mason Mount did, because Zirkzee can play 10, he can drop off. Bruno, maybe that's a little ploy and something that Ten Hag can implement into his game plan today. I think it's worth giving it a go, because Liverpool right now don't know how Manchester United are going to set up. They can't go off anything that's happened in the last couple of games because it's been Mount and Bruno. So really, Mount being injured inadvertently gives us a little bit of an advantage in terms of trying to trick Liverpool into thinking we're going to play a certain way. They have no idea what Xerxes is all about. They have no idea what he's going to play like alongside Bruno. We don't. But if we don't, then the opposition isn't going to know. And if Xerxes plays his role and does his thing, and you know what it's like, first season, another opposition are struggling to actually figure out what the players are like. Like, obviously, you get second season syndrome is a thing simply because the player that came in has been found out and everyone knows how he plays the second season round. So, really, Xerxes has got a free hit here right now, and hopefully takes advantage of the unknown factor in this, and we do get that performance that we really, really want out of Xerxes and get the win today, or he helps us get the win. But I think it is advantage United on that one in the unknown factor. What's he going to play in midfield? I think it's straightforward. Obviously, we've just said Bruno Fernandes at 10. I expect Kobe Mainoo to be in at number 8, and obviously alongside him at 6/ whatever he wants to do, it seems, Casemiro, because he does like to maraud forward as well. And does he have to be very careful in how he actually performs today? Can he be as free flowing like he was in that Fulham game? Because he did whatever he wanted to do in that game. It was like he had a free roll in midfield. So really, I honestly don't know how Ten Hag is going to play it, whether he's going to make Casemiro more disciplined. We'll see, won't we? Past that, into defence, another big question. Does Harry Maguire start the game again for the third game in a row and De Ligt sits on the bench? Now, I feel, and we talked about the press conference this morning and the embargoed version of the press conference from Ten Hag. The embargoed version is always the better one because you get the juicy stuff and it comes out on match day usually. So match day embargoed version came out late last night. We talked about it this morning. We were talking about it, and I didn't even think about it at the time, but Ten Hag was talking about Harry Maguire, and in his comments he said he's chuffed for obviously Maguire getting back in the England squad and everything like that, and shows how good he has been over the last few games. That's fair, yeah. Maguire actually deserves to be in the side. He was brilliant against Fulham. Made a mistake, what a lot of people pulled him on for Brighton. Unfairly, some would say. I think fairly he made a mistake and it cost us a goal. So, yeah, probably the one mistake he made in the game, but it cost us. But what Ten Hag said was interesting. Ten Hag said that he will play plenty of games for United this season. He won't play every game, but he'll definitely play a role for United this season. Is that a little subtle hint that he may be thinking of bringing Matthijs de Ligt into this game today against Liverpool and start the rebirth of Matthijs de Ligt and Leacher as that centre-back partnership? Do we need to start putting that in now? Is it the right time? Because international break will come along and it'll be another few weeks before we've actually played these two together. There was a big deal about United strengthening defence this season so far. All we've seen is Mazraoui. But I think getting Leacher on one side with Mazraoui on that... so it'll be Dello and Leacher, obviously. But De Ligt and Mazraoui. So De Ligt on the right hand side of centre defence with Mazraoui to the right of him dealing with what I think is going to be Diaz from Liverpool on that side. Like Leacher and Dello can deal with Salah. I'm not really too concerned. I mean, obviously Nunez will play his part. He is a nuisance. He puts in the end. He causes problems. He just can't finish. So where are the dangers? Whether it might even be. Actually, I think it will be Jota. I'm trying to think of his name then for a minute. I think it will be Diogo Jota up front, actually. So either way, I'd rather have someone like Martinez, Mazraoui, who knows what De Ligt's game is. If you've got more people who know what the opposition, what their teammates' game is, it works better, especially in defence. So you'll have Mazraoui, De Ligt, and Martinez all know each other. Like played there before. Do you know what I mean? They've got that history. And I think that's important in a game when you've got so many attacking players in Liverpool's outfit that can cause you problems, that you've got that cohesiveness and that understanding. Any sort of little tiny bit of misunderstanding or anything today, you know that Liverpool are going to absolutely annihilate Manchester United. But I think getting De Ligt in there now is the right time. I think if you're going to be switched on for a game, this is the game. Like, throw him in. Remember when we put Willy Cambuella in for the Liverpool game? Everyone's worried, and everyone always worries about putting a player in for his first game in a big game. And it's like, oh, why are you giving him the baptism of fire? Why you could have brought him into a smaller game? I think concentration levels go up to another level if you're playing a better opposition. I think it's the perfect time to bring De Ligt in and put him back alongside Martinez. I think it's ideal, in fact, and I would be jumping all over that chance. And I think Ten Hag is looking at that. Look, I could be completely wrong, and I've got no issue with Maguire being in off the form that he's in. But I do worry about the pace. Like Salah, fast. Jota, fast. Diaz, very fast. Nunez, even faster. Like Maguire is going to struggle with all of them. But if we stay tight and solid and leave no gaps, and we do play a compact sort of setup in midfield, I think it's enough to protect Maguire and warrant him actually playing. So, really, there's no issue with any of them playing. There's no issue with Maguire being in, but I would go with De Ligt. I would. And one other player that nobody's talking about at the moment because of everything else going on is our goalkeeper. I think he's looked shaky. He looked shaky against Brighton. I think get De Ligt in front of him. Get a player there that he knows is comfortable on the ball, like Mazraoui, like Martinez, like Dalot. And that's the thing. If you're going to continue to go down the road, Ten Hag, of playing players that can actually playing a game where you're playing out from the back, then you have to go with the players that are comfortable doing it. Maguire, I'm sorry, he plays his role and he's better at some of them defenders in that United squad at certain things. But if you're going to consistently play a possession-based game and be comfortable on the ball, then I would play Matthias de Ligt, because you're going to get a very, very high press and a very intense press coming from Liverpool in the game today. And I think that is important that United recognise that. And we do have a target man though and an out ball if we play Joshua Zirkzee, so we can go over the top. So in theory, like, if you make them two changes in Zirkzee and De Ligt coming in, it gives you two different elements to your game. It gives you more comfort in playing out from the back, and it also gives you the out ball if that's not quite going well, because no one's going to knock Zirkzee off the ball. He is built like an absolute tank. Trust me, up close, this guy is a beast of a man, and he holds the ball up well, better than what Rasmus Højlund does. So really, I think United have got a little secret weapon there today. I said it at the start, like, the unknown of Zirkzee is something that Liverpool are going to have to deal with. Obviously, I'm guessing Van Dijk probably knows him from the training days at camp with Holland over the Euros and things like that. But still, for Liverpool and knowing how to set up, obviously Arne Slot might actually know him as well, so it's kind of defeating my argument here. But I'll stop talking a minute because I'm going to convince myself that it won't work again. But you know where I'm going with it. The positives are all there for everybody to see, and I think that United will take advantage today. I'm going with a 2-1 win for United. I think we've got this. I really do. I don't know. I can't tell you. Like, I'm confident in the team and the players. We're playing okay. We have our lapses and our brain farts, which are always going to be there. The one thing that's been missing, and the one thing that United have always struggled with under Ten Hag, is scoring effing goals. If we can put the ball in the back of the net and we can take advantage of our chances, which we will create today, then we are good, we are gold. But it's a big but, and that is, you've got to score. You have to. I'm confident. I don't know why I'm confident in saying we will take our chance. Well, we'll take our chances. We will create chances, like I said, but someone's got to put the ball in the back of the net, and this all leads down to one man, and it's Marcus Rashford. He's the key today. We can't expect Zirkzee to just start pulling up trees straight away as soon as he's coming to the side. It's not fair on him. He will play his role, and he's expected to. He's part of the United team, but everything, all conversation, all game plans, starting lineups, everything, all leads down to one man doing more on this pitch. And if he starts today, Marcus Rashford has to score. I think he'll start. I do. I think he'll start. I wouldn't start him, but I think he'll start. Rashford will score today against Liverpool, and this will set United off. Now, I could be outside talking to you guys afterwards with my head in my hands saying I was completely wrong. Why was I even giving Rashford a chance? Why was I even bigging him up thinking that he was going to change? I know, but I'm a United fan and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you know what I'm like. Like, I'm an emotional United fan. If anyone's watched me on a game, like, honestly, I back every single player that walks out on that pitch. Yes, I do a lot of criticism and a lot of digging out afterwards, but I think that's fair. Players are there to be criticised, but you get behind the boys when they're on that pitch, when we're in the stadium, and we make it happen. We try and be the 12th man. Rashford will score today. That's my bet for you guys. Go to the bookies or get online right now. Go 2-1 United, Rashford to score any time. See what odds you get on that and then thank me later. Kind of set myself up here, Anna. That was the real road trip. It's back, guys. Let me know what you think. Get your comments in below after the premiere is finished as well. I can see you obviously all talking on the premiere. I'll probably be in the chat talking alongside you guys as well. I love getting involved in the chat on the premiere as well. But yeah, let me know what you think in terms of how my sort of outlook to the game is. Let me know about your starting lineups. And of course, like I said at the start, who is that one player that you feel has to turn up today? I'm going to put him out. It is Marcus Rashford. It has to be. It has to be today. Today's the day when Marcus rediscovers something on that pitch and we get our old United back. And you know what? He could be the difference this season if he wants to turn up. I can't believe I'm saying it. You all know how I feel about it. But look, when he's on that pitch, I support him. Everything else he's done, I don't like it. But if he can turn his career around and start today by setting United off, beating Liverpool before this international break, then he's got off on the right foot, let's say. But that's it, guys. That is the real road trip. Let me know what you think, everybody. Cheers for tuning in. Get your comments in. Please, please, please like the video. It's important that you do. It helps the channel grow, which we are doing very fast, and I love it. And you guys are all along for the ride. And more importantly, make sure that you don't miss out on stuff like this by subscribing. YouTube tells me that only 50% of you that are watching right now are actually subscribed, so hit that bloody subscribe button. Come on, United! Let's do it today. Liverpool, biggest game. I probably just deafened you then with that little shout, but I'm buzzing. Let's go. Match day is here, everybody. I'll see you after the game.